Number 2, faith is the master key to breakthroughs and miracles in our lives. You have to learn. These are just a little few tidbits about faith, that it is the master key to breakthroughs and miracles in our lives. Faith people know that it takes faith to have a breakthrough, not connections, not political gimmicks, not selling of body. Yeah. Not looking for sponsors and uncles. And aunties also. Okay. I didn't know that one. There are aunties too. Sponsoring aunties. Mercy. Number 3, faith is the answer to prayers. Faith is what generates answers to prayers. In Mark 11:24, he says, when whatsoever you desire, when you pray. Because often our prayers they flow from our desires. What you want, what you need, what is pressuring you. Do you understand? So you want something, you desire something. So it says that when you pray based on what is your need, your felt need, when you pray, believe, have faith, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Jesus was teaching, believe. You see, so that's where the whole context is. That's why Jude wrote and said, earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto us. Earnestly. It's like fight for the faith. Fight to believe. If you can believe. Do you see? But it is that the problem. And that's why we are teaching it. So that problem can also go away. The problem of believing. Not able to believe. Not able to accept. God says you are great. You say, I'm not great. God says you are my son. You say, how can it be? He says, God says that all things are possible. You say, hey, if you know where I'm coming from, all things are not possible like that. God says that you will be the head and not the tail. You say, you don't know my house. Do you see? So whenever God speaks, you can't accept and you can't believe. So you can never become. When you stand to pray, he says, believe. When you pray, believe that you receive and you will receive. You shall receive. It's like what you are praying about. The answer is possible. Only that the steps to take to get the answer is often the perplexing part. And sometimes you have prayers that don't seem to be being answered, as if God didn't hear, God didn't answer, God didn't answer, God didn't answer. So you get to a place where you give up that God has not answered, so he doesn't answer. So when you are praying, you are not sure that it will ever happen. So your faithlessness deepens into more faithlessness. But we are coming to a place where we can believe. Hallelujah. So that when the next impossible thing is presented to you, you say, oh, the God who gave me this will also give me that. David said, the same God who gave me victory over the lion, he gave me victory over lion, gave me victory over bear. This uncircumcised Philistine, he will be just like one of them. The victory I gain over the lion, victory over the bear, will also be victory over Goliath. But if you don't understand it, you will never experience it. The reason why some people are not giving testimonies is because they don't really believe. So when God does something, you know how sometimes you say, I can't believe it. It's like, what? I can't believe it. And for some people, they really can't believe it when even the thing has happened. It's not just an expression. They are saying that I can't believe it's true. I can't believe it. It's not true. It's not true. How can you say that? I mean, you are just there and somebody just brought you. You see, like the brother gave a testimony. I met my cousin. We normally talk. I've never asked anything from him. I've never demanded anything. I've never asked him for anything. But we were just talking casually. Then the following week, he called me that I should just come to his office. Quickly, come. Brantam, me chom. I said, what is this agency about? Because I don't know what is the agency about, because I don't normally relate with him. But now he's calling me urgently. Let me go and see what he wants to say. And when you get there, he gives you a bag full of cash. Full of cash. Sika. Rubber bag ma. Paper bag ma. We are seeing some bag ma. Check bag ma. So a gift bag full of cash. I'm sure it was 200 Ghana CD bills. So when he saw the money he hadn't counted it, but he could see that it's not a small money. So you know what? He drove straight to the bank just so that armed robbers will not follow him and go and collect the money, and went to count the money there. And when he counted the money, 90,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. 90,000. He says it's an answer to prayer. I've been sowing seeds from all of 2021. I gave $1,000 towards there. You see, because when you don't believe and you have paid tithe the whole year, you didn't see anything, and they are asking for money for air conditioning, you are not likely to give. Or even if you pledge, you just come and show people that have also pledged, but you never do it. Because you don't really believe that it will do anything for you. But he says, but I gave $1,000 that day. Yes. You see. And then I was also prophesying that God is going to surprise you this year. The things will happen very fast this year. Things will happen very fast. With supersonic speed. Yes. Very fast. Get ready, because God will shock you. He said he was there when his friend. He just meets him like a cousin. We have talked normal. Oh, nothing. It didn't. He says I had needs. I never mentioned anything to him. I never said that. And then he goes and calls me that meet me in my office. And then when he goes, it's not only 9,000. It's not 10,000. It's not even 20,000. It's not even 50,000. 90,000. What is this money about? He asked the cousin. So, oh, it's okay. You go. We'll talk later. There's no time to even explain. Take it and go and eat. We'll take it. So can I tell you that God will surprise you and you will believe it? If I say God will bless you, you will believe it. You will not believe it. Because you know your eyes are on uncles and aunties. And your faith is in people you know. Some prominent person in your town, prominent person in your house, prominent person amongst your family members. So it's like your whole prominent, even when you come to church, you look for the people who look prosperous, who have brought a nice car, and it's like your eyes are on them. Bishop David Oyedepo said that he was waiting on God, and God said to him that, my son, you have two eyes? He said, yes, Lord. He said, can you make one look up and one look down? Two eyes. Can you make your two eyes look? One will look up, like this one will look up, and then this one will look down. Try. He says, I tried it. It didn't work. It didn't work. Because he wanted to try before answering God. And when he tried it, it didn't work. He said, Lord, it cannot work. He said, He said, anytime you are looking to man, don't claim you are looking to me. Once one eye cannot look up to God and the other eye looking down to man, don't say when you are looking down to man that you are looking up to God. So this my boy here, he was looking up to God, not his cousin. So he gave his offerings to God, not his cousin. He put his request before God, not to his cousin. But the God who sees in secret, who answers in secret, can reward you openly. You will be shocked with 100,000 Ghana. Somebody will put $1,000 in your hand, $2,000 in your hand, $10,000 in your hand. Take it and go and eat it. $100,000. They are giving it to you. And one day you'll be shocked when you see a check. You even think it's a joke. $1 million. They are giving it to you. There are conferences for young entrepreneurs saying how to make your first $1 million. It's a major milestone. Where will you get $1 million? No matter how much you sell your body, who will give you $1 million? But we serve a God. Bishop Aso, we went to SU, but we have come to see that there is a God who can step into your life without hard work, without education, without any connections, without anybody knowing you, without anything you have done in the past, present, or future. God can step in and surprise you with supernatural surprises. Bless you. And we believe it. We believe it. But we are not fools. So we trust in him. So prayer, every prayer warrior, real spiritual person knows that it takes faith for your prayers to be answered.